Such a pretty day. Such a pretty day. It's a pretty day. Today is a pretty day. It's a pretty weird day. So much is going on. So much is going on. So much in the air. So much on the ground. So much everywhere. Ooh, the people are moving around like zombies. Insane. This is insane. This has been going on all day. Starting yesterday. Insane times. I don't know what's getting ready to happen within the next 48 hours or the next week or the next month. The month of July. Again, of course, another one. Because it is those times. First and foremost, guard yourself. Black people, I'm going to need to talk to you about something. This is something that you do too much of, way too much of. You really, really do. We are very spiritual people for a reason. We know that there is something in the spirit. We know that there is something that is unseen. We know that there is something beyond our dreams, beyond our dimension that is, we don't know what it is. But the thing about it is you've had white people tell you what it is, and you've been like fucked up on that shit ever since. I mean, you look for like white Jesus to come out of a cloud, and that shit don't work like that. It doesn't. It doesn't. So first and foremost, I'm going to need you to stop believing in God. In other words, the God that they told you to believe in, because that God ain't God. That's their God. And their God does not work for you. That's why you are the way you are right now, in fear. You say you are strong with God, but you are scared shitless. I can feel you, my brothers and sisters. I can feel you. You're the same people who, with me, a little 5'3" little girl, up here standing for the truth and been doing this for like how many decades? How many decades now? But you didn't stand by me. You didn't stand with me. But oh my Lord, you always wanted me to speak for you, help you, save you, build your shit up, make this go viral. What can you do for the group? What the fuck can you do for me? I should have been asking that all along because I saw my dad do all of that. I did. My fault. I take it upon myself. I did. I had to learn me. I had to learn me, and I had to learn the potentials, all the things that I can be and all the things that I won't be, because I was trying to, live another person's life. Not that my parents didn't treat me right. It was right after that. It's like going to these segregated schools. I'm telling you, I learned the most in segregated schools than I ever learned in integrated schools, because when they integrated the schools, they integrated the people, but they took all that wonderful, beautiful, rich blackness that you could see us in, that blackness that we were a part of, that brilliance, and they took that out and put us in Festus class. If you watch Gunsmoke, you'll understand what I mean when I say Festus class. And it's been fucked up ever since. So the point of the matter is, who's been teaching you? Who are you following? What are you following? Maybe you need to realize that what you've been following is not right, not true at all, because if it was, you'd be a bit stronger than what you are. My God, I have been through so much this year, and considering the whole life that I have in general. Like, what are my parents? But some of you still have yours. You still have your spouses or your husbands or your whatever. My husband was murdered. No justice, no peace for that. No justice, no peace for Weldon David Baker. So I understand all of this more than most. That is nothing to boast about. I'm just saying. I get it. But even with all of that, coming out of the hospital, almost died. Really? It's amazing. All those other attempts to be, on suicide is something like irrelevant or something, random that got me. Or was it random? I don't know. I don't know what that was in January. I don't know. All I know is after I was out of Fort Bragg, the whole hospital shut the fuck down. I don't know. I'm just looking at the timeline. Neither here nor there. I'm just saying right now, beware. Because zombies be liking, and it is like the purge. And if you choose to follow the herd, the same herd that you've always been following, it's going to fuck you up. It's going to fuck you up. That herd has never been enough, and they've never been what's up. They've always been down. That's why they're usually the ones who are pushed off the ground, while your real true ones are held back. The ones who really are proud to be black, that great and shining example, that we don't like shit. the finances, but still we make it do what it do. And we still end up helping many of you, but you don't know how to give back because you've been taught by the other crew. So anyway, what I'm trying to say is, you know what? You better be prepared for something new, because that shit's happening, and it's happening fast, and it's happening right now. And I can't help you. I can just deliver the message. I am not here to save you. There will be none of that. You will have to save you this time. You will have to learn. You yourself will have to learn. You cannot depend on God. If you are depending on God, you are going to miss it. I promise you that. I promise you that. You are going to miss it, because now is the time to see if you have God in you. What did you learn all these times, all these eons about you? You think you've learned about God, but what you should have been learning about was you. Those books were about you, but you couldn't even see your own self in the books because you allowed other people who wanted to put another look on them teach you. And they've been teaching you from day one to be like slaves. And now that you're trying to stand up, they say you're misbehaving, and some of you still kind of believe that, or either you still call on God. White Jesus. Oh, miss me. Miss me with that bullshit. All of that. I can't deal with any religious. I can. Wait a minute. I know. Correction, mom and dad. I can. You know, when you say you can't do something, they'll turn around. It's Saturn, like, yes, you can. Saturn's like, I'm not going to say it. I am going to say it. Saturn's a little bit like Will Smith. The minute that you think that you can't do something, he's going to like just keep putting it in your face and putting it in your face and putting it in your face just to prove, well, you better learn. You better learn. You better learn. My daddy was a little bit more flexible. You know, he was like, okay, my baby, I just want my baby to be happy. You know, be happy. But if anybody touches you, I will fuck them up. I love my daddy, still do. He pushed me though. Now my mom, she like, why did your friend Kathy was in the Olympics? Why didn't you go to the Olympics? Because I'm not going to train like that every day. That wasn't my life. You don't understand. Everybody's not up for the competition. Some of us just want to live our life and be as beautiful and as happy as we can be. And we don't give a damn about all these people and their judgments or the things they believe. You got to be careful how you make your money and who you make your money with and from. See, right now, I don't give a damn about nobody, because I'm going to make my money regardless, because my money doesn't depend on nobody, none of these motherfuckers. If my money had to depend on the industry, I would have been fucked up a long time ago. Remember when I warned you guys about that in the edge? Yo, I was telling you back then. Don't trust this bullshit, but whoever listens to me until it's too late, and now, you see, she could have been telling the truth. Could have been. Wow. Okay. Go with that. Anyway, when it comes to being black, what is black? Remember, that's just a color. And when you talk about darkness, darkness is just the absence of light. It doesn't mean that there isn't light. It just means that you don't know what it is because you're in the dark. You haven't seen it yet because you haven't seen the light in yourself. Once you start to see the light in yourself, you will start to glow from within. Then you will start to see the light in the darkness. That's kind of how it works. Just gave you a little cheat code. I bet you missed it though. Because you were respecting. I don't know what you're respecting. It doesn't matter. Because, times are now. And shit's happening. Like now. Like right now. And the next 24 hours, 48 days, the next couple of weeks, it's going to change everybody's lives forever. Well, wait, Val. We've always had our lives change. Already had our lives change forever. We have, but it's getting ready to be more. Because that's what evolution requires, more. More of not more of the dumb shit. You all are like looking at this with, like, I don't know what it is. I don't care. I'm just a messenger. I'm not the savior. But what I'm saying is, you've got to be more. You've got to be your own superhero now. You got to like, don't overthink it and don't overstudy, because there's so much stuff on the internet and so much stuff people are saying that it's just absolute madness. You've got so much shit that's making your mind go all kinds of ways. You better, hey baby, you better focus. I know, I do that. You better focus. So that's what I'm trying to say. You better focus. You better focus on what works. You better learn how to do math. You better learn how to do social math. You better learn how to do social math and spiritual math. And if you're really on your spiritual path, you will understand that God ain't gonna fix it if you still keep doing the shit that's showing that you still broke. You still missing the equation. You still broke. God is not going to fix your error. Which is not to say it's an error, because we are all learning. But if you're not learning, why would God fix it when it's... You got to fix this. You understand what I'm saying? Ooh. This is all I can say. When you find the God in yourself, you'll find the God in you. Anyway, there's one I need to talk to who's so sad. And I'm sad too. We know why we're sad. We do. Don't be sad. I know. I know. But I'm here though. Really. We're good. We're so good. We're the best. We're amazing. You are amazing. My attention span, man, is like a child. I get bored easily. It's like, oh, boring. Never bored me. Angered me, yes. Bored me, no. So, don't be sad. Don't feel less than that. Everything I say you are, to me, you are. You should feel amazing. But get that shit away from around you, okay? Because I told you about that. I told you I have a tendency to, when I see demons and bullshit, I just let them know. And then they don't like me, so everything starts to get a little weird. I don't play, political games very well. Somebody's got to, be the one to tell them the emperor ain't got no motherfucking clothes on. That's me. That's my program, and I'm sticking to that. So, anyway, I just got to say, y'all, I'll holler back. It's going to be an interesting week. I don't know what is weekend, week, all of that. Life has changed. Breathe. Yeah, my shirt says reality call, but I hung up. Yeah, because it was the third dimension. I'm not doing that shit. Y'all go ahead with that. I'm not doing third dimensional shit. I am done with third dimensional shit. I have given up my sauna and my beach trips because I have to sift through angry, crazy motherfuckers in between time, and they like, all right, where you going? Where you going? Where you going? Where you going? I used to think it was control, and now I see it was some protection. So I get it. I had to learn too. Because I can be a little bit, I can flex when I feel like you're trying to control me. I get like a little defensive. Like, wow, you got to know all my steps. Lady likes to keep some steps and her money to herself. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying. Anyway, I'm just trying to say, but I get it though. Protection. You know where you are, because life is crazy. And I just want you to be okay. I'm okay when you're okay. And when you're okay, we're okay. And when we're okay, the world is okay. So let's be okay. Okay, let's be more than okay. Let's be amazing. So anyway, you've got to evolve. You've got to evolve. Seriously, you've got to evolve. What will Venus do? What I just did and do all the time. But will you listen this time? Just the messenger. We'll see or not. Chittles.